Got Cillian Murphy will not be in Far Cry 7, says original leaker. Man, I tell you. Tom Henderson over Insider Gaming.
A bit of a mess this situation is.
Absolutely. I wonder what Cillian's thinking right now. Following some headlines, the original leaker, who tweeted a picture of Cillian Murphy and several other images, has said that the actor will not be featured in Far Cry 7. But just what if, Scott? What if he was? Because wow, would that be a get? In an update from Jonathan, who took 12 hours following his original tweet to elaborate on the news, he said, quote, "Mind you, I never said Cillian Murphy was going to be in the game. The image means something else." End quote. Here we go. Insider Gaming reported in January of 2023 that a new mainline Far Cry game is set in development under Project Blackbird, as well as a multiplayer title under the name Project Maverick. In September of 2023, Insider Gaming exclusively reported that Far Cry 7 would be a slightly different from its predecessors. The game is based on a wealthy family that has been kidnapped by a conspiracy group currently called the Sons of Truth. Your mission as one of the family members is to rescue your entire family in 72 hours. 24 hours real time, Scott. It's understood that Jonathan is alluding to the timer in his original tweet, but as for everything else, you have to unleash your inner Batman and solve the Riddler, or the riddle, it says. Really?
And that is because the image used was Cillian Murphy as the Riddler.
Yeah.
But seemingly that has no attachment to Far Cry 7. I don't understand what this leaker was going for, or if it was just a moment in the spotlight. You think this is just 15 minutes of fame?
Yes, absolutely. That's why it took 12 hours for a response, right? How much chaos did that cause? And then Cillian's going, man, I'm not a part of this.
Like, yeah, you'd have to pay me a lot. We haven't talked about that.
Yeah, dude, he'd be such a killer actor to be part of the Far Cry universe, though. I think he would fit incredibly well within his history. Dude, the Peaky Blinders is still one of the best shows I've ever seen. The first 3 seasons, I was absolutely hooked. Then they took a different path after that, and that's when I started to bounce out, which is really unfortunate because, dude, so we had a Peaky Blinders game. I can't remember what the title was. Corey and I reviewed it on the show. It was awesome. It was really awesome. And it meant you were different Peaky Blinders, but you coordinated, so you would play as one particular character, and then you'd move them through the world, and then you'd rewind time, move the other character through the world. So all of a sudden now you're queuing up. When you do finally hit like that play mechanic, you hit play, and then all the characters would do their jobs all at once. So you're timing things. Cool. Dude, it was incredible. I absolutely adored the game. I thought it was fantastic. So, but we could use another Peaky Blinders game. I'm just saying. But if we can get Cillian Murphy,
a situation like that Peaky Blinders game into a game like Far Cry would work beautifully. Right? Especially if, Cillian Murphy, who would you put him as? Is he a bad guy or is he the protagonist?
No, I'd make him a bad guy. He'd be so good as a bad guy. Who'd you do?
I've seen him in there's a movie and I can't remember the title of it. Myself and Andrew have gone over it 100 times trying to figure out what the title was, but it's Cillian Murphy in Ireland during the IRA issue there. Right. And it was an incredible movie, but what it showed me was that he would make a really good protagonist or a very good guiding character for a protagonist. And just that kind of desperation in you're in an urban, chaotic environment, and that movie fits what Far Cry could be very well.
I'm very curious to see if we see anything at all in the development of this Far Cry 7 when Ubisoft Forward event comes up later this year. What is that going to look like? What is that going to queue up? Does Cillian even make an appearance? What if he did just show up? Hey, I'm just here to announce the game. And then he leaves. Like, what a way to play this off. But yeah, this leaker, I think, he's just trying to get that little bit of fame, right? I think at the end of the day, because you don't wait 12 hours to watch your tweet just climb the numbers and then come out and go, actually, it's not what I meant. It's just a weird weird stance, man. I don't know.
It is strange. I don't think this is generally how we should learn these kind of things. I like that on-stage reveal moment, like Keanu Reeves. Yeah. I want Cillian Murphy to come out and say, "No, you're breathtaking," and then drop his inclusion in this game.
Yeah, no, that's here's the thing. As a leaker, you have to go by your reputation, right? And you stand by some of this stuff. So when the leak drops, that you are referenced further on, and then you build that reputation of, hey, this is a go-to person. Dude, Tom Henderson, one of the go-to people in our industry, right?
Yes.
Right? Jeff Grubb, another go-to person in, like, there's certain individuals you pull up on and you go, no, if they say something, you listen, because that is typically a viable leak and viable information. When you do something like this, it kind of taints that image a little bit. And the next time they leak something, dude, like, you can only cry wolf so many times.
Yeah, I think that's a good lesson there. There's the other flip side of the story is the star power coming to Far Cry. Is that enough to kind of turn Far Cry around? And this is where my mind went immediately, because we had Giancarlo Esposito, I believe, and he was in Far Cry, and it wasn't enough to move the needle, unfortunately.
At the end of the day, Far Cry was just more Far Cry. That's how we took it, right? Like, we played that game, and it was good. Dude, the foundation was there. It was a solid game, but you're like, I feel like I've done this already. And that was the biggest thing when it came to Far Cry 6. Will Far Cry 7 change the formula? Dude, you have literally 24 hours to save your family.
That's the coolest part to me. It reminds me of Majora's Mask for Zelda way back, which is one of my favorite Zelda games because of that timeline.
Who do you save first? You save your siblings, or you go for your parents, Scott?
Oh, that's a tough choice. That's a bit like ask it, which is your favorite kid? Oh, which one of them can help me fight?
Yeah, maybe, right? Then they team up, and oh man, I'm definitely excited to see what Far Cry 7 is all about. But you can also see more of us over at ITGTV.com.